Here we are outside the Cherry Hill Mall. Right there's the J.C. Penney's. And right now, what I'm about to show you is a view. You couldn't have done this last year because there was a building in the way. All the way down there, all the way down yonder. That's the other end of the mall. A few months ago, there was it might have been the biggest building in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. There was a little skyscraper, and it had little cherries on top. And that was always that's how I always could tell we were near the Cherry Hill Mall when I was a kid. There's a Cherry Hill Mall, and then somewhere around here is the Morristown Mall. And Morristown Mall, I always say that wrong. And so anyway, they knocked down that old tower, and the tower used to look like this, if you don't remember. And they knocked that down, and they're going to be erecting a Dick's sporting goods store, you pervert. And most of the malls around here, like in the Philadelphia region, you got the Franklin Mills, the Fashion District, the Neshaminy Mall. None of those malls are really doing well. This mall here is the most successful mall in South Jersey. I made a video at the Deptford Mall earlier, I think last month, and I said that the Deptford Mall was the busiest mall in South Jersey. It's actually the Cherry Hill Mall. I used to work at this mall. I think I block it from my brain. I hated working here. Maybe we'll tell that story about why I hated working here. Got the letter L, right? It's shaped like the letter L. And, this time next year, we probably won't have this view because a Dick will be in the way. Dick's Sporting Goods. The anchor stores at the mall are J.C. Penney's, Nordstrom's, not a Rack, cuz the good one, and you got Macy's. And there's an Apple store. And if you don't know, if you're going to do if you're looking to see if you're at a dead mall or not, one way to tell if you're at a dead mall is if there's an Apple store. If you see an Apple store, it's not a dead mall. If you don't see an Apple store, that probably means it's on the decline or is a dead mall. We're going to drive around the outside of the mall. I'm going to show you what's going on around the Cherry Hill Mall. Then we'll duck in and we'll do the full mall video. I'm also supposed to be, I did a segment for Q102 today, and I'm kind of sitting in my car to see if I could hear the bit. Enter the mall at the Nordstrom side. You have a Crate and Barrel store, and next to that is a Container store. You do have like a little restaurant row in this space. You have the Seasons Grill, a Bahama Breeze, Eddie V's. That's Eddie Vedder's Seafood. They also have a Maggiano's over there. Now, sometimes this mall gets crazy crowded, and if you go to some of the restaurants, they offer valet parking. It's not that hard to find a spot. I mean, it's Friday afternoon around 3 o'clock. Look at the clouds, cuz if you're not from around these parts, you don't know. Those are snow. That's a snow gray, cuz we're going to be getting some snow today. That's the worst color to see. If you hate snow, I hate snow, so I don't like it. I'm just trying to highlight some of the stuff outside of the mall before I go in the mall. Over there, that is the mall. That's the Macy's. Man, there used to be on this side. It's not part of the Cherry Hill Mall property. It's a whole different other strip mall. But I remember there used to be a Tower Records, possibly a Chuck E. Cheese, a Guitar Center, and you have a vacant space, a Raymore and Flanagan. You have an Aldi supermarket over there. We'll drive around on the other side and see what else they have in the strip mall. If you ever try to buy a mattress, odds are you can haggle the price of that mattress. You can at least get like a 25% discount if you're a good haggler, but I think salespeople can lower the price about 40%. So if you ever buy a mattress, if you ever go to the Mattress Firm or one of those mattress stores, just know it's a game, and it sucks that it's a game, but it's your money. So haggle. I don't know if Raymore and Flanagan haggles. Does Raymore and Flanagan haggle? Let me know in the comments. This is a going, gone. It's a Dick's clearance store. And it's like really basic layout, just clothing racks and stuff marked down cheap. I'm sure that's going to move when the Dick's complex is built. That big Dick's is erect. Right here, here's the Chuck E. Cheese. Never go to that Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, that's a small Chuck E. Cheese. I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese since my kids were little. So at this end of the strip, they have the Second Ave thrift store. I love that thrift store, that brand. They always have good CDs and books and stuff. Like, there's also a Total Wine Spirits liquor store. It's like a supermarket, but for booze. Swim school and a hockey academy in here. And this section's called the Plaza at Cherry Hill.
Attention holiday shoppers. Just a reminder that Santa will be leaving the Searsport at 9 p.m. and the mall will be closing tonight at 10. 'Tis the season.
I've always been a last minute kind of guy. Fly by the seat of my pants, whatever catches my eye. Look at the calendar, I'm at.
Alright, I was inside the mall. They have this Hanukkah display underneath. Oh, there goes the camera. Underneath the store, they have this Hanukkah display. And I was like, oh, it's Hanukkah already? No, it doesn't start till December 14th. Oh, the mall is so busy. Doing this on a Friday afternoon is a horrible idea. I much prefer the dead malls. You got the Apple store across the way. That's always busy. You got to make an appointment to talk to somebody. I'm almost certain that's Orion Kerkering walking across the hall from the Phillies. It's one of the Phillies players. I can't figure out which one it is. I want to give you an update on the Bistro at the Cherry Hill Mall. The Bistro, the smell when you used to come here, the smell would overtake the whole mall and it would smell like fire. And the Bistro closed down, and it was because of taxes or something. I saw a video on Instagram, so that's my source. I don't know if it's true, but the guy who owned this place had to pay some taxes and didn't pay sales tax. So now it's closed, cuz what are they going to do with this? I never ate here. I always wanted to, but I never did. But it's going cuz. Nah, just talking to myself. Show my girl the restaurant's closed. And yeah, check out the fountain at the mall. There it is, Nordstrom's rack. And they got the Pop Mart figures. They got the whatever the hell that is. You can buy that here at the Pop Mart. It's like Precious Moments, but dumber. Somehow dumber. How is that dumber? But they're dumber. They look evil. Don't they? Like they're up to no good. What the hell is this? Look how nice that looks. Right? That's a very festive display here in Nordstrom's. Across the way, you have a Lazy Boy furniture store, a Capital Grill. There's a Pet Boys. Might be another restaurant somewhere out in the outskirts. But this is the second level patio that you can get to the parking garages. I never, first off, I never shopped at Nordstrom's. I always shop at the Rack. It's cheaper, hun. But that's how popular this mall is. They have to build a 3-level garage. And if you go through this way, we can actually enter the mall. I feel bad for Orion Kerkering. He was the Phillies pitcher who made he threw it the wrong way. And it was a very stressful situation. I'm wearing my Phillies hat. So he caught me staring at him. Like I kept looking at him. You ever look at somebody like, I know you from somewhere. And then I was like, I think that's Orion Kerkering. I feel bad. Just want to give the guy a hug and say, hey man, thank you for trying, right? That's all you could say. This is fun. I think I've gone this way. I've never gone into Nordstrom's through this little tunnel. 34 degrees right now. Got 2 hoodies on, so I'm comfortable out here. But then when I walk around the mall, I'm sweating my ass off. Oh, they got the cotton candy. This is a bad spot for that cotton candy machine. And whenever you see the advertising company advertising that you can advertise on their advertising space, that means nobody's buying advertising. There it is. There's the Christmas lights. It's very festive here at the Cherry Hill Mall. Oh, they got some concerts happening. Over there is the signature workspace. If you ever need to rent a space, make it seem like you have an office when you don't. Or what you could do is just come up to the second floor of this mall. There's usually nobody in here. And they have a little table and chair. They even have some outlets. Nice mid-mall seating. This mall has gone over many renovations. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, Santa Claus is here. Holiday Shopping Expo. What's that? They got all these little tables. I think they probably have little vendors on the weekends. Oh, wow. The Santa display has dwindled in size. It used to be such a big production here. The Santa workshop at the Cherry Hill Mall getting very small. And this man's about to be attacked by a bear. This is terrifying. The scariest day at the mall. And there goes Santa. How's Santa looking? On the scale of 1 to 10, I give him... There he is. Santa, how are you, cuz? Happy holidays. I give Santa about a 6, right? I like a fatter Santa. Right? There we go. Mid-mall massaging right here. And then you got these guys doing whatever that is. You know what I don't like in this mall? The people in the middle. They're aggressive. They try to talk to you. So, man, they got a Doc Martens store. It was always my dream to own a pair of Doc Martens. I always wanted a pair of Doc Martens growing up. And then I finally, last year, I was getting ready to buy a pair of Doc Martens. Oh, it's so crowded in here. I was getting ready to buy a pair. I tried them on. I was like, these things stink. There you go. Oh, this guy's here every holiday, or lady. Wooden Jesus stuff from Jerusalem, hun. Happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. You got the calendar shop. Don't forget, there is still time to get the Philly Captain calendar. Yeah, we're now on the second floor of the Cherry Hill Mall. I used to work in one of those stores over there. It used to be a GameStop. Right here is a Rally House. They sell Eagles merchandise. I have a list of things. It's like Philly Captain wish list. It's just some things that you can get, Eagles hoodies and stuff. Check it out. There's chessboards, playing cards I like. My favorite album I bought this year was Ozzy Osbourne's Greatest Hits. God, was he... I didn't realize how good he was until after he was gone. I knew I liked him, but I love every one of his songs now. Over there they have the Old Navy. And look, there's no advertising on these signs either. This is the... Go this way to the Old Navy. Yeah, I used to work at GameStop here. And I worked for this guy who was a complete douchebag. And I used to be a retail manager. And one of the things I always did when I was a manager is I always led by example. I always did. Like, I never, sometimes I did some half-assed things, right? But I always, I would never ask you to scrub the toilet to the store if I wasn't going to do it. Anyway, I worked for this guy at GameStop. Just a lazy piece of shit who just didn't do anything, and he made me, it was just horrible. And every time I come here, I always think about how much of a douchebag that guy was. Here it is. We're coming down to the second floor. Oh, you know what? This is going to be the first time I do the Kobe Bryant rant this Christmas season. Every time around the holidays, they post these pictures. You get all these pictures of Kobe Bryant showing up in Philadelphia. And Kobe Bryant, first off, he beat the Sixers when he played for the Lakers. And he wasn't even from Philadelphia. He's from Lower Merion. Yes. No. Why would you do that? Picture of AI is fine, but not Kobe Bryant. There's a big picture of the Mamba. Yuck. And the food court has a pizza spot. There's Lotus Express. There's Charlie Steaks. Salad Works. It's kind of a small food court for the size of the mall. There are multiple Annie Inns in this mall. There's an Annie Inn on the second floor, and there's an Annie Inn down here. Yeah, I definitely missed the wood fire smell. I think right here they had that weird stove here at the Bistro. Definitely Orion Kirkering. People were talking about how he was here shopping at Nordstrom's. How exciting. Maybe somebody else could take this place over. Who knows? You know? Walking through that mall made me feel like retail is not dead, hon. It's alive and well. And it's always changing here. At the Cherry Hill Mall, there's an Asian fusion martini bar. Over there's the Apple store. I saw a lot of geniuses standing around, not doing much. On a Friday afternoon before Christmas. A lot of the stores were packed. I went to the Bath and Body Works. They had a sale on the candles. It's Candle Day. The 3-wick candles are $9.95. Stock them high, watch them fly. Everybody loves a good buy. And yeah, that mall's going to be there forever. It's always going to be a changing landscape, but I feel like it's modern, it's up to date. Some of the stores have like video display storefronts. It's everything is going to be okay at the Cherry Hill Mall. Every other mall in the area, I don't know. The Deptford Mall's doing pretty good in South Jersey too. So, well, that's it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I was on the radio today with Buster from Q102. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog with a little clip from me on the radio.
Are you doing anything cool this weekend? Because didn't I just see you at the governor's house?
And not only did you, the first you saw me at the the Wells Fargo Center or whatever they call it, and we were hanging out with Gritty, and then I went to the governor's mansion. That's how diverse I am.
I love that they let you in that place.
I'm a very political figure, you know. Oh, yo, real quick, can I plug something?
Yeah, whatever.
Listen, I have a calendar. I have a best-selling calendar out of shots that I took, and people can buy that at thephillycaptain.com. It's the gift that gives all year round, the Philly Captain calendar.
When you say shots that you took, it's not like of you, is it?
No, it's scenic, beautiful shots.
Okay.
The month of February is a beautiful shot of the sign to the town of Intercourse. It just says Intercourse. It's February.
If that didn't make you want to buy the calendar. And what's your website again?
Real easy. thephillycaptain.com.
Captain, you're the man, bro. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, man.
Do you own a small business? A seismic...
Don't forget you can get the calendar at thephillycaptain.com. Please hit the like button. Please hype if you can. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you later. Totals. What do you think, Bobby B?